Good morning. My name is Matt Hall, and today we are going to look at standpoint theory, chapter 35 from our textbook, Griffin 2012. Standpoint theory was developed by Sandra Harding and Julia T. Ward, and standpoint theory is defined as a place from which to critically view the world around us, according to Griffin 2012. So, standpoint theory is what? Standpoint theory asks a person to see the world from a point of view of those on the margins. One can see postmodernism woven into the entirety of this theory. Standpoint theory sees women as a marginalized group. Wood sees the difference in men and women to be cultural expectations. That's according to Griffin 2012. Standpoint theorists emphasize the importance of social location because they believe that people at the top of the social hierarchy are the ones with privilege, and they have the ability to define what it means to be female, male, or anything else. So why is standpoint theory important? Harding argues that the social group that gets the chance to define the important problematics, concepts, assumptions, and hypotheses in a field will end up leaving its social fingerprints on the picture of the world that emerges from the results of that field's research process. This comes from our textbook, Griffin 2012. This is the beginning of their focus on local knowledge versus knowledge from nowhere. Local knowledge is defined as knowledge situated in time, place, experience, and relative power, as opposed to knowledge from nowhere that's supposedly value-free. The next key component of standpoint theory is strong objectivity. Strong objectivity is a term Harding uses to refer to the strategy of starting research from the lives of women and other marginalized groups. Those concerns and experiences are usually ignored by the culture at large. Standpoint theory simply asks many people like me to look at things from a different point of view and to see how my experience might not be the experience of all. And this is the key component of strong objectivity. Harding stated that this starting point provides those doing research with a less false view of reality. I would say it provides people with a more complete view of reality that allows them to step out from their own personal experience and try to associate themselves with an experience of a different culture or marginalized individual. Standpoint theory is found to be doubly true for black females. Patricia Hill Collin introduced us to the idea of intersection oppression, which is when a person inhabits two areas of impression and is increased difficulty that it presents to them in being heard. They brought up examples of being female and African American, or African American and a part of the LGBTQ community, where anytime you have compounding factors on someone's two different minority points of view. So compounding ideas that keep you more and more marginalized. The point of standpoint theory is to help the marginalized to be heard. Hill Collin points out that this idea leads us to the least partial and most objective truth available. And that is what standpoint theory is trying to do. It asks us to view the world from a different standpoint than our own natural inclination. So friends, in short, when it comes to standpoint theory, it is simply asking us to view the world from a different point of view. Thank you for listening today.